Thanks, Veronica. U.S. officials say Obama will offer whatever advice might be requested, but it will be kept private. The EU's ambassador to the United States talked to Al Jazeera's Tom Ackerman. He said citizens' demands can still be met by Eurozone governments.
People want growth and jobs. That's what the citizens are asking for from politicians. So both Obama and my two presidents will be focused on that. And I think one of the most interesting elements of this summit will be the search for ways to maximize the potential of this economic relationship to produce exactly that, growth and jobs.
American airlines are resisting the emission trading objectives or standards of the Europeans. In other words, the cap and trade allowances. How can the United States go against public opinion right now just to be in compliance or more in concordance with the Europeans?
Well, I can only speak on behalf of Europe. And what I can say is that Europe is serious about climate change. We have committed ourselves to a very courageous, very ambitious program to reduce greenhouse gases in Europe. We are looking at all different options to do that. Energy efficiency as much as mandatory reduction of emissions of gas. We are looking at market mechanisms to allow that. That's where emissions trading system comes into force. That's why the contribution of the aviation sector is important. So Europe is serious about climate change because we believe it is a serious threat for our planet. So an international effort is required. Europe is leading the show. We have difficult discussions with the United States, I must admit, but we continue to believe that the US will be, as they say they will, and we believe them, partners in a global deal.
In Congress, there are plans afoot to withdraw money, and right now there is money that has already been withdrawn from the Palestinian Authority. Do you see that in these talks, that this issue will be discussed?
We are working inside the quartet, hand in hand with the United States, to try to create the conditions for the resumption of direct talks between the two parties. But we cannot replace the parties. It has to be, at the end of the day, a common effort by Palestinians and Israelis to make it a success. But we continue to work to support both sides in trying to reach a consensus that will allow them to first start negotiations and then, if possible, complete them with a final agreement.